We're going to start here in just a second. If I can. Good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome you to the Bulldog Hall of Fame Class of 2025 introduction. Thank you all that are here in person to join us, as well as all of those online watching. Today's a great day because we get to celebrate the greatness of Bulldog athletics. Navarro College opened in 1946. As Dr. Fagan will come up in a second, we played a football game 2 weeks later. And so athletics is ingrained in Navarro College, its history and its tradition and the success that we have had on the fields, the courts, in the classroom, and in the community. And so it is my honor to be able to introduce the class of 2025 to you today. But before we do that, I'm going to turn it over to Navarro College District President, Dr. Kevin G. Fagan, for some opening remarks.
Thank you, Coach Landers, and good morning to everyone here with us in the room today and also watching on the live stream as well. This event, for me, has come to symbolize the beginning of our next academic and athletic year. While we're honoring individuals who performed for and with Navarro College a number of years ago, it really kicks off the beginning of our next year. But before we transition to the introduction of this year's class and the start of our new athletic year, I want to do a couple of recognitions. First of all, we have an outstanding leader of our athletic department, and we know that at Navarro College and have known that for a number of years. But it's also important when others recognize that as well. And this past year, our athletic director was recognized twice at the national level. First, he became an inductee into the NJCAA Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. So let's give a round of applause to Coach Landers for that. And equally impressive, he was also named the NJCAA Athletic Director of the Year. So let's give him a round of applause for that. We had some firsts in our athletic department this year as well. It was the first year that all three of our women's programs, volleyball, soccer, and softball, qualified and competed in the NJCAA National Championship. So, round of applause for those teams. Our football team was the Southwest Junior College regional champs this year and also bowl champions, and the team we beat in the bowl game beat the team that won the national championship. So I'm not saying we shouldn't have been national champs, but so a round of applause for Coach Taylor and football program. Our cheer program won 2 national championships again this year, large co-ed and game day. So a round of applause for them. And our esports program had a number of individuals and a couple of teams qualify for national postseason opportunities as well. So a round of applause for Coach Manchester and them. I wanted to mention that because while we have a tremendous legacy at Navarro College of athletics, we also have a very impressive current developing legacy as well, which makes the job of our Hall of Fame committee a little bit more of an opportunity each year because we continue to add deserving individuals at the completion of each athletic year as well. So with that, I will stop and turn it back over to our founder of the Navarro College Bulldog Hall of Fame and our NJCAA Athletic Director of the Year, Coach Michael Landers.
Thank you, Dr. Fagan. Couple of things before we get going. There's a couple more people I would like to recognize. First, we are honored today that we have a couple of our Hall of Fame members in attendance with us. We have from the class of 2019, Coach Woe Dill, NJCAA National Champion Baseball 2011. And we have the first ever national champion at Navarro College from the class of 2019, the NJCAA individual medalist at the national tournament, Mr. James Stubbs. And then last, before we get to our class, there are some individuals in here that I want to recognize because their job is very, very difficult. We had over 30 nominations for the Hall of Fame this year. We have so many All-Americans, National Players of the Year, professional athletes that are waiting on our list. That's how strong the tradition and legacy of Navarro College athletics is. And so I'd like to introduce the members of the committee so that if you have complaints, you can call them and not me. Members of our committee consist of our athletic department, head coach Wo Dill, volleyball coach Dylan Butler, head football coach Ryan Taylor, our esports director Jacob Manchester, head athletic trainer John Gaines, executive director of the Navarro College Foundation Mr. Richie Cottrell, Navarro College board trustee Mr. Richard Aldama, and then Brittany Lierskoff. Don't think I missed anybody. Think I'm good. All right, and then one more. I want to recognize our inductees will know this person. She is, I'm going to give her new titles all the time. She's going to be the Hall of Fame co-chair. She is our Hall of Fame members liaison because she does everything to keep this thing rolling, Miss Amber Denny. All right, here we go. The Navarro Bulldog Hall of Fame class of 2025. Our first inductee was our head football coach from 1970 to 72, Mr. Donnie Duncan. Coach Duncan led the Bulldogs to their first 11-win season in program history in the Wool Bowl Championship in 1970. He went on to win 2 national championships as an assistant coach at the University of Oklahoma on their football staff. Then he served as the athletic director at Oklahoma from 1986 to 1996. He then became one of 2 people that were the most influential in starting the Big 12 Conference. He served as the associate commissioner of the Big 12 Conference for 12 years. He passed away in 2016, but his wife Sally, his children and grandchildren will be at the induction on his behalf. The first member of the class of 2025, Coach Donnie Duncan. Our next inductee was an athlete at Navarro in 1998 through the 2000 seasons, Miss Susie Gatlin Rains. Susie was the ace on the pitching staff of the first 2 teams in Navarro College softball history. She led them to a conference championship in 1999 and 2000. She has 49 career wins with 17 shutouts over 2 years. She's in the top 5 in Navarro softball history record books for winning percentage, starts, and appearances. And she is still #1 in the record books for shutouts, innings pitched, and wins with 30. Miss Susie Gatlin Rains. Our next inductee played basketball for Hall of Famer Louis Orr in 1978 through 1980, Mr. Hiram Harrison. Hiram led Navarro basketball to 28 wins and a conference championship in 1978 and 79. He led them to another regional tournament berth in 1979 and 80. He went on to Stephen F. Austin, where he was named a first-team All-American for the Lumberjacks, and he was inducted into the SFA Lumberjack Hall of Fame in 2006. He's a high school coach now and has amassed over 600 career wins, currently at Center High School. Mr. Hiram Harrison. Our next inductee played football at Navarro in 1976 and 77, Mr. Drew Montgomery. Drew was a standout on the offensive line for the 1977 Texas Junior College Football Conference champions. He led the team to a win in the Garland, Texas JUCO Bowl. He was named a first-team All-American offensive line selection in 1977. Drew passed away in 2022, but his wife Kathy and his children and grandchildren will be at the induction ceremony on his behalf. Mr. Drew Montgomery. Our next inductee was on the diamond for us in 2008 to the 2010 seasons, Mr. Teddy Knoll. Teddy helped lead the Bulldogs to conference and regional championships in 2010. He was a two-time all-conference selection. He still stands as the #1 in career wins and #2 in career ERA in Navarro baseball record books. He is considered by many to have had the best pitching career at Navarro in our storied program. Mr. Teddy Knoll. Our next inductee served as the basketball coach at Navarro from 1972 to 1976, Mr. John Underwood. Coach Underwood was a 2-year starter on the basketball team at Texas A&M. He served as our basketball coach from 1972 to 1976. He went on to become an associate athletic director at the University of Oklahoma under Coach Duncan, and then later served as the associate commissioner for the Big 12 for basketball and championship events, Mr. John Underwood. Our next inductee was a standout on the defensive line for Navarro football 1992 through 1994, Mr. Pat Williams. Pat was a two-time NJCAA first-team All-American in 1992 and 1993. He went on to become an All-Southwest Conference performer at Texas A&M. He then was an undrafted free agent that turned that into a 14-year career in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. He was part of the Williams Wall for the Vikings when they had the best defense in the league in the mid-2000s. He was a 3-time NFL Pro Bowl selection. Our next inductee, Mr. Pat Williams. And our last inductee is a team. I had the privilege of watching them almost every single match from August through the national championships in November, and they were absolutely dominant. Our next inductee to the Bulldog Hall of Fame is the Navarro Volleyball Team 2019. Led by head coach Andy Cavins and assistant Adrian Amaro, they were ranked in the NJCAA top 3 every single poll that season. They spent the last 3 weeks of the regular season ranked #1 in the country. They were the Region 14 regular season and postseason tournament champions. They had a 31-0 season record, and 23 of those 31s were by 3-0 sweeps. They lost a total of 10 games the entire season. They were the undefeated NJCAA national champions, the first national championship in volleyball program history, the 2019 Navarro College volleyball program. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2019. Present to you the class of 2025, the Bulldog Hall of Fame. Another unbelievable class. National champions, professionals, leaders in their chosen field. They represent the best of Navarro. They represent who we want to be and what a Bulldog should be. Our induction ceremony will be held here on the campus at the Cook Center on Saturday, September the 27th. All of our inductees will be here, or their families will be here representing them. We would love for you to come out and join us as we celebrate the class of 2025. Thank you so much for being here today. There'll be more information to follow on our website and our social media handles. As always, it's a great day to be a Bulldog. Thank you very much.